Hey, what's up guys, it's me Big Mac and I'm here with another video on OPLegends. Now I know it's been a little bit since the last video and I intended to do a little bit more uploads, but there were some issues with this video, like the audio was all messed up, so I had to completely voice over everything, and it's probably not going to be the same exact style as my previous videos because of that reason. So there's going to be a lot more like montage type stuff where I just kind of voice over everything that's going on instead of actual live, like my commentary on it. On top of that, I haven't really been feeling that great for the past couple of days, so I didn't really get on that much. But anyways, I should be back now, and hopefully the problem is fixed. There was just some problem with my microphone, like it wasn't plugged in all the way, so the audio was all messed up. But I hopefully will fix it in the editing, and yeah, the upload should be on track from now on. Another thing that I want to mention is that last video someone commented on the quality of the videos, like there was a lot of pixelation. I tried to mess around with some settings in OBS and also my render settings, and hopefully it's better. The problem is that for me it looks pretty good, but whenever I upload to YouTube it generally just makes my videos look a lot worse. I don't know why. It could be a render thing, it could be an upload thing, I have no clue. I'm just going to keep trying with random settings and see what works, but anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy. By the way, the server IP and Discord will be in the description, so if you want to check it out, go ahead and do so. And anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and peace. Alright guys, so we are starting this clip basically right at the end of last video, and we are just ascending. I know we ascended once last video, but there's going to be a lot of ascensions in this one, because obviously it's a huge part of the progression. I don't want to like include every ascension clip because obviously there's like a ton of them and it would just become like boring to watch after a while, but I do want to show the important ones, like the early ones, and eventually we'll get to the point where you're like grinding ascends, you know, every 5 minutes, but right now it's really important that you're grinding ascends because it just makes you a lot more snowballs and winter orbs faster with the proc multiplier, and also you get a bunch of beacons which will come in handy later. Come in handy later. But also, I know in this clip we do hit rank 100,000 in Arctic. I think we were the second person to hit it, which is really cool. Obviously, we're like keeping our lead on everybody else except for the one person in front of us, which I believe at the time was 0420 MS. He was a helper, so he might have known the meta to Arctic before I did. But anyways, we're doing really well, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Alright guys, so this clip is taking place I think about an hour and a half after the previous one, and as you can see we have a ton of cane armor shards. I think this is like 11 stacks we've been buying them, but actually we have way more. We have like a full double chest and an extra row. I don't know exactly how many shards that is, but it's enough, and as you can see, previous me was shaking my head in excitement, I guess. But yeah, we also have some ascends to do. I'm not going to bore you with that, but keeping up to date with the armor shards is really good because we can make armor. And the reason why we want so many is so we can upgrade them to make better armor. You could just make cane armor, but you want to upgrade the cane shards into higher tier shards and make higher tier armor, so that's why I'm doing it. But yeah, anyways, I'll bring you guys back in the next clip. Alright guys, so this clip is taking place probably another hour after the previous one, and as you can see we're claiming some cane armor shards out of our shop, and we got, oh nice, we got another couple stacks. No, actually we have another whole double chest of them. As you guys can see, I was pretty rich at the time of this video being recorded. Now not so much, but in this clip I'm pretty extremely rich actually. I think I was actually ranked number 1 in this clip, so yeah, I could pretty much buy for whatever I wanted. I commanded the price of these armor shards, so nobody could really compete with me. But as you can see, I'm speeding through the upgrade of the armor shards, and I'm turning them into gingerbread armor shards. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. I could have done any tier because you can just change them into whatever you want with no penalty. So I just decided to do gingerbread because I thought it looked cool, and I wanted to clean up some space because obviously a lot of those shards taking up a lot of space. And I played around to see like how many of the top tier armor shards I can get. But anyways, that's a pretty big deal, and I'll bring you guys back in the next clip. Alright guys, so I believe this clip was recorded maybe 20 hours or 18 hours or something like that after the previous clip. I did take a pretty big break on the second day of reset. I grinded a lot on the first day, so it's kind of understandable. But as you can see, I have a lot more gingerbread shards than I did in the previous one. That is because before I logged off that night, I filled my entire shop up with as many winter orbs as I could, and I bought a ton of candy cane armor shards, converted them to gingerbread shards, and made the chest plate and boots. So At the time I was recording this, you know, I took like a 20-hour break, and even then I still was like the number 8 Arctic on the server. So that's pretty insane. It shows you how far ahead I was on the first day. The fact that I logged off, didn't log on for like 18 to 20 hours, and I was still in the top 10, probably like number 8 or 9. Pretty crazy. And yeah, anyways, I will bring you guys back in the next clip. Alright guys, so as you can see in this clip, I had been grinding for quite some time. I was now ranked 230,000. I don't think that was like anywhere near the top. I think maybe like top 5, top 6, something like that. But also looking at my winter orbs, I think that is 1.1 quadrillion, if I'm not mistaken, which is like a huge amount at that time. Oh, I guess I took a screenshot. That's weird. But yeah, as you can see, right here, I am number 7, it looks like. I was number 7 at the time on Arctic. But as you can see, there was it was really close between all the people above me. So really, I could have been like top 3 within the next hour if I had continued grinding, which I think I did. As you can see, on Orb's Top Arctic, I was number 1 with 1.1 quadrillion. I think that was enough for around 20-ish ascends, so I'll go ahead and speed through that a little bit. But I'm not going to show you all of it, obviously, because that would be absolute hell. But anyways, I'm going to come back at the end of the ascension to show you how many ascends we got. But yeah, I'll speed through this real quick. Alright guys, so we have finished all of the ascensions. Obviously, we still have about 100 trill left, but as you can see, we are now ascension level 35 with a proc multiplier of 5%, a beacon multiplier of 107%, which is pretty good. It does cost about 80% more to ascend now, though, or at least to upgrade the enchants now. So it does kind of suck, but it's pretty easy now. It should only take like maybe 10 minutes to ascend, if that. So we can start grinding through the ascensions pretty easily now. But yeah, anyways, I'll bring you guys back in the next clip. Alright guys, so this clip was recorded about 2 or 3 days after the previous one, and it's when the Christmas flares came out. And I know it wasn't Christmas when they released the flares, but it's the Christmas season, you know, so I had to go ahead and buy 6 of them for about 400 credits, I believe, which was about 50 bucks. And yeah, so we're gonna open these, see what stuff we can get, hopefully some boosters and other stuff like that. But here we go, we're going to go ahead and open them, and these were a bit glitchy. Like, I was trying to place them all over the place, and I thought they was glitching out, but the reality is you just had to click it in the air. You weren't supposed to place it down like the other flares. So yeah, I was a bit stupid here, so it took me a minute to figure it out. But eventually I figured it out, kind of. I mean, I kind of just accidentally did it the first time, but the first flare, here we go. I love the animation on this still. It's still such a... Oh my god. It's still such a sick animation, and as you can see, we open the flare, and relic key, armor scroll, and a bunch of orbs. So it was a pretty big F. The keys are, like, you know, decent, I guess, but nothing worth the price of the flare. Again, trying to place the second flare, but I'm an idiot, so I don't understand why it's not working, because I did it on accident the first time. I end up giving up and going to my plot because I thought that would fix it. I don't know. It's kind of funny to watch yourself fail at something so simple. But anyways, I go ahead and I try to place it here, I think, and it works the first time. So here's the second flare. Right click it, and out pops the Orbs Player Shop Neptune rank, which isn't horrible, but everything else is pretty bad in that one, so that's an F. Also placed it on the ground and thought I lost it, but obviously I'm just being an idiot, and it's just a visual bug, so there's nothing to worry about here. It just took me about 30 seconds for me to actually figure out what's going on. So here's the third flare right here. Apollo rank, armor scroll. This was actually a pretty good one. It's actually pretty worth the keys, the crystal boxes, the armor scrolls, everything. I would say that was probably the most worth it so far. And this time I won't claim the rank like an idiot. So I think at this point I still didn't really understand what was going on with my flares. So I think at one point someone did tell me to place it in the air. But yeah, I'm not figuring it out. You know, I'm not using my brain very hard right here. So, college degree not going so well for me, apparently. But yeah, I think right here, someone tells me to place it in the air. And yes, Bryce, fine, shout out to you, bro, because that's clutch. I needed that information. And I opened the fourth one. And here we go with the fourth flare. Some orbs, and a booster, which the four things kind of suck there, but at least we got a booster at the very least. Obviously not worth the price of the flare, but, you know, we'll take it at least, something. And as you can see, now that I actually have a functioning brain, I can actually open the flares correctly, and it only takes me about 5 seconds, so that's a huge improvement. But anyways, here we are on the fifth flare. And here we go. Let's see what's happening. Other people opening flares as well in the chat. Orbs, a booster, another booster. Well, only one booster. I don't know why I said it twice. Another L, but a booster is decent enough that I will take it. Because at this point in the season, I literally just needed boosters. And I didn't buy these just to get boosters because that would be really stupid. But I definitely was hoping for a bunch of those. But anyways, the final flare of the video. Here we go, the final flare. Let's open it. And crystals, orbs, player shop, and a rank booster. Not great, but also we have a booster and crystal boxes, so like, you know, it's not great, but we'll take it at least. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this video. I know it was a little bit short compared to my other videos, and it did take me a while to get it out, so I do apologize for that, but hopefully we'll be back on track after this one, and hopefully you guys did enjoy. Like I said, the IP to the server and the Discord is in the description, so go check that out. And yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy, and peace.